What's up everybody, I'm Alex. Welcome to Shapeshift Studio B. Today we're going to be going over a studio quick tip on how to connect the strobes to the triggers that we have here. We use Flashpoint/Godox strobes mainly because they offer wireless connectivity to the trigger that's on your camera. That means you're going to be able to change the settings on your strobes without having to raise and lower them, going over to the strobes and manually doing it. So let's dive in and see how to do it. You're going to turn on your strobes, and I'm just going to assume you're going to be using, let's say, one strobe for now. And you're going to do a strobe check because everybody's got different settings. So first things first, we want to make sure you see this little Wi-Fi icon in the top right. That means it's in wireless mode and it will communicate with your trigger. Push these two buttons right here to turn it off, push them again to turn it on. The bigger strobes have a dedicated button. Next thing, you're going to look at this GRCH button. That means group_channel. And that's going to control the little CH up here for channel. And it's also going to control your group letter. Start with the channel. We're going to push and hold that button until you see channel flashing. You can then use the dial and select whatever channel you want. I recommend just keeping everything on channel 1 and push the big button to confirm. Next, you're going to check out what group you're on. Groups are represented by letters, and when you're shooting with one strobe, you can just push that button once, use the dial, and select group A. If you're using two strobes, let's say you have a main light and a background light, you'll set your main light to, let's say, group A. You'll set your background light to group B, and that's going to allow you to adjust them separately from each other using your trigger. Now that the strobe check is done, you're all ready to set up your trigger. One quick side note, you see the modeling light bulb button here. We've replaced all the bulbs in these with LED bulbs to keep things cool. So if you push it, it'll cycle from off, proportional, which means it'll adjust depending on how powerful your strobe output is, and it'll give you options to set the output yourself. I recommend doing this. Next up, we've got the trigger, and we're using single pin R2 triggers, which are universal for most cameras because they only rely on one pin. When you first pick up the trigger, you're going to want to check the side buttons here. We have this button on the right that's going to switch it from transceive mode and receive mode. You're going to want this on transceive mode always when it's connected to your camera. Now we could turn the trigger on just like that. On this screen, you're going to see all your group letters, A, B, C, D, and E, and their corresponding buttons down here. So the first thing you want to do is come up here to the CH button and make sure this channel matches the strobes channel. So we're going to push and hold it just like this, and it's going to start flashing with the channel. You can adjust the channel by using the plus/minus buttons. Once you're at your desired channel, which should match the strobes you're using, you're going to hit the big blue button to confirm. Next, what you can do is adjust each strobe by group letter. So if you're using just one strobe and it's on group A, click the A, and it's going to allow you to adjust the strobe's power output wirelessly. Hit confirm, bring this down off of 1/1, hit confirm. Let's say your background is on group B. You'll just click group B, and again, you can control the background light power separately. You can also turn the modeling lights on and off by just clicking the group button with the little light bulb icon above it once.